Hello everyone. Today we are so excited to share with you some of the progress that's being made on the monastery restoration. If you've had a chance to visit DBZ this spring, you've probably noticed these carrier units hanging on the wall. These are a mini split heating system, and we have this throughout the building, completely transforming the way we heat, and now we can actually cool and dehumidify. In larger rooms like the dining room, you'll notice that there's actually more than one unit on the wall. These mini split units combine together with a piece of outdoor gear. They provide state-of-the-art heating and cooling. Our early numbers are showing in areas where this is replacing the older heating system, we're experiencing a 50% reduction in cost associated with heating. In every single bedroom in the monastery, you're going to notice that there's a small version of this technology on the wall. This provides individual heating and dehumidification abilities in every room. So in addition to the cost savings with running this technology, this element of control will allow us to turn units down in the coldest parts of the winter in the spaces that aren't being used. This sort of control and the ability of only using energy where we need it is going to lead to even greater fuel savings for our building. In previous videos, we discussed the success we had in the Zendo and the Dharma Hall. It's the same technology, but instead of cassettes on the walls that might affect the aesthetics or have some additional noise, we were able to put the air handlers in the attic, and they supply and return that conditioned air through these ventilation ports. We were able to continue this technology throughout the entire third floor of the building. So now our library, the Abbott's quarters, the entire residence floor have these attic air handlers using heat pumps and these ventilation systems. We were even able to go into the Genkan, the formal entrance of the monastery, and this means that almost the entire building has been transitioned off fossil fuel heating systems and using this modern technology. So with these developments, we've actually exceeded our goals in transitioning our heating system. There'll be a few spaces remaining where we have to use electric heaters like a bathroom or a shower room, but we're looking at a 99% reduction in fossil fuel use. We're not going to be using propane to heat these major sections of the building anymore. So aside from a kitchen stove and some clothes dryers, we're almost completely eliminating our need for propane gas and the cost that comes around with it. Now there will, with all of this new heat pump technology, be some increased electricity usage. Perhaps the most challenging project that we've ever worked on at DBZ is getting the 65,000 watt solar array installed. Because of the unique nature of how rural we are and how small the utility grid is in this area where the monastery is located, we've had to jump through a lot of hoops. There's been engineering and permits, and this has been a really slow process. But it is here and it is installed. This enormous solar array has the capability of greatly offsetting our power usage at the monastery. These microinverters convert the electricity from the solar array into a grid-tied system. So on long days of the summer, we might produce 50 times more electricity than the monastery uses, but it's tied into the grid so that additional electricity gets utilized all throughout our community. You could be 10 miles away from the monastery and turn a light on, and you might be using electricity that we're actually producing here at DBZ. But in the winter months, we might not be able to produce as much as we need with those heat pumps. So there'll be a meter that runs backwards, and the utility company credits us when we have excess and takes that amount off if we use more than we create. The last piece of this puzzle, and the only thing we're waiting on, is for our local utility company to install this meter that actually records the amount of electricity that we're using. So this process has been going on for years, and I'm hoping by the time you watch this video that this meter will be installed and we will be producing electricity at DBZ. So thank you so much for watching today's video. The Facilities Committee is going to continue to work on these projects. Right now we're doing these aesthetic coverings to make the outside appearance of these heat pumps look even better. But what we're looking to do is reinvigorate this campaign because the success of the monastery restoration campaign is directly tied to the progress of what we're able to do. Next year is going to be our 50th anniversary, and we're looking to leave our monastery, our shared home, in better shape for the next 50 years to come. So thank you again for tuning in, and I hope to be able to provide you another update soon.